and thank you for tuning into this week's video. Yet again, it's been 1 week and I've gone out and I've bought something else that needed saving. This car really was up against the time, because if I didn't buy it, it was basically going to get broken up for parts and used to keep another one of the same car on the road. The problem with that is it's from the 80s and I couldn't bear to see it get broken up. It's also a limited edition, so even more reason for me to swoop in and throw the checkbook at the seller. If it wasn't me, who else is going to buy it? So anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what I have just bought. Back in the day, we produced some truly iconic motors, and I don't mean iconic in the way that people use it now to talk about a bin or something. I mean actual icons. Think the Jaguar E-Type, the Jensen Healey, the Mini Cooper. How nice is that? So what can I tell you about it? Right, it's a Mini Cooper. It's a special edition. It's a Ritz, so it is supposed to be silver, but it has these stripes down the door and they extend around the back. I've already gone online and bought replacement Ritz stickers. Obviously, this is not correct. This is for a Mini from the 60s. This Mini is from 1985. It has horrible number plates. These are absolutely disgusting. Can't stand that, and very illegal. And I just got pulled over yesterday driving my BX with no front number plate, so I don't need any more police problems for those. However, I am told that this car comes with a bunch of spares. Now, when I say I'm told, that is because I really don't know. I haven't looked at it. I've just had a recovery truck sent down and brought it back to the house. So let's oh, my favourite thing in the world. These are going back on. Look. Now, that one is not original, but that one is. So this car obviously came from A. Dawson and Sons of Cadishead, wherever that is. But RJ is sort of Leeds way, I think, Manchester. But that needs a bit of cleaning up, and that will go back on. Look. Oh, that will be so much nicer. Hang on, I'm going to... I mean, I can do this. It doesn't matter because... There, that's better. It's getting repainted. I will be having this repainted. It's not very nice to leave it looking in this state, but now that tells me this has obviously got aftermarket wheels, which is kind of a shame because I would love to keep it original. So in fact, I'm going to say to anyone, if you're a Mini person and you have a set of those wheels and you want to swap it for these speed lights, please let me know. I don't know if that's a good trade or not, but I want the original wheels, and I love these Austin logos. What is this as well? There's something in there. Ripples of Enfield for cable inspection. So they actually cared about that then. Now, what is actually... Oh, that's the fuel tank, isn't it? Not a very big fuel tank at all. Don't imagine it would cost very much to fill that up, but there's some red here. This is like a sample of something. But it comes with a box of spares. Now, I can tell you, I do know it has doors and a bonnet. I have not even seen those. They were just dropped off and dumped in the garage. But I don't really know. Oh, we've got some air vents. That's that. We've got a water pump. There's all sorts of bits in there. I haven't properly driven this either. So the first start of it is going to be what you see. Now, what is this? There's a set of keys in here. What are they for? They all look like tiny little mini keys. Maybe they're for the... Are they replacement door locks? I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, let's go take a look in the engine bay before I tell you more about the spec of the Mini Ritz. Do you know, I love these little jets. They're so cool. They shoot in 2 different directions. Right, so it's held on with a cable tie. It has 2 bonnets, but basically, before I had the chance to film it with its silver bonnet that it came with, my dad went and swapped it for this black one, which has got these holes in it, which I hate. They're going. Of course, the Mini had its gearbox on top of the engine, which meant that it could fit a lot into a very small space. And I'm told there might be some kind of a clutch problem. This car hasn't run for about a year, but it does now start again. It required a little bit of fiddling around with, but it seems to be leaking a bit of oil. I would imagine that's quite to be expected for a car of this age, but it's got new engine stabilizers. That's new, and this radiator looks quite clean as well. So it's had some money spent on it, but whether it was all spent in the right place remains to be seen. So let's go and have a look around the rest of some of the bodywork, and I must remember to tie that back up, otherwise it's going to fly back at me when I drive it away. These did have the black wheel arch trims. We've still got those. Everything for the car is actually in boxes. In fact, some of it might be in the back. I don't know. Let's go and have a look. And now would be a great time for me to tell you more about the spec of the Mini Ritz. So, as you can see, this Mini Ritz had the word Ritz in it. Originally, it would have had, that was called Prussian blue carpets, which would have matched this. And this colour was sort of here. So you've got these blue door cards and then a blue dash, which is a little bit cracked. There's another one which has been recovered, but I don't think it's exactly the same colour. I'll see how I feel, because although it's cracked, it is original. And the thing about these special edition Minis is you need to keep them as original as possible. So if it doesn't have the red carpet and it doesn't have the right wheels, I might want to retain the rest of it as originally as I can. As I was saying, it's got a lovely blue dash. It is on 54,000 miles, so very low mileage. But I am told it does have a hole in the floor down here somewhere. Now this rag tells me it must be in there. So I knew it needed a bit of welding, and I had a photo sent, but this is the first time I've actually seen it myself. Oh Christ. Actually, I've definitely seen worse. My Mazda is definitely worse, but that seems to, I don't know, it's just a corner, isn't it? The thing is with Minis, although this is annoying, it's not really going to get any worse because I'm going to have it cut out and fixed. And you can still get the panels for these very easily and very cheaply. So, oh no, I'm actually going to put that back in there. I won't be driving in the wet, obviously, until this is fixed. Won't really want to be driving in the wet anyway. It's not that sort of car, is it? Now we've put the rust to bed, we can talk about the spec. So this is a Mini Ritz. Now, back in the 80s, and probably still now to a degree, the word Ritz is a word that means, you know, fancy and top notch. So I believe this is pretty much the same sort of spec as a high spec Mini, but it has this extra limited edition trim and these seats as well. Look, now this is, the brochure said this is in keeping with themes of the 1980s. I don't actually think that they had much blue in the 80s. It was all this sort of, I think they got that colour right. But these originally would have said Ritz, and you can't really replace those, which is a shame. I mean, you can see there it's come off completely. So that's a shame that we can't replace that. But nonetheless, we've got, look at these chrome bumpers. In fact, I think those look new. I mean, that will really make the car look nice once it's been repainted, won't it? Those look lovely. God, I wish the chrome on my DS was like that. That's really nice. What's this one like? New as well. Got a little bit of something on it, but those are really, really good. In fact, no, they're not new, but they are very, very clean. I wouldn't have said they've been used for very long at all. What else have we got in here? Got some rusty things. I don't know what any of this is. Here's the recovered blue dashboard. Actually, that does look quite nice. I don't think you necessarily would realise if that had been changed. I'll change it, but I'll keep it, I think. Got some little Pioneer speakers there in the back, but they don't do anything. And what is this? These look brand new things. So as I said, this was going to be a parts car, and it's ended up coming with a load of parts to keep it alive, which I like, and is very much the spirit of what I want the channel to do. So I've got some window seals in there because whoever decided to start painting it in primer just painted straight over the rubber seals for some reason. I love these. I love those old stickers. They're brilliant. It does need a little bit of cleaning up though. The headliner looking a little bit naff around the edges. I'll get my aunt. We will make a day of cleaning this up because she is a absolute whiz at doing stuff like this, and I wouldn't trust anyone else. So she can help me clean this up. But I don't think so far the Mini is too bad. So next thing to do is start the old girl up. Wait, what have I done with the keys? Okay, there are the keys. Right. This does need a bit of persuasion to do anything, so we'll... There we are. Oh, it went very well. I do notice there's a bit of a clacking sound that doesn't... Oh, I don't know. Maybe the clutch isn't as bad as I thought, but it seems to... It definitely needs a bit of a tune-up. I think sometimes it sounds like it's misfiring a bit. But overall, it's not too bad. I think, should there be a cover over this? If you know the answer, please let me know. If there's anything that looks obvious to you and you know about Minis and it's missing, then I would love for you to write a comment, because the plan is to make this car as original as possible. Is that a fuel tank strap? Why the hell is that not on? Right, okay. Just have a wobbly fuel tank. That's one to remember for the future, I think. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for this car, because I want you to tell me what you think I should have paid for it, how much you think it's going to be worth when it's done. Now, I've bought quite a few cars on the channel. Don't mind doing it. I love doing it. Don't always make money on it. But, you know, in a way, it sort of pays for the effort that I put in, because YouTube ad revenue is not very high at the moment. However, do let me know what you think I should sell this for, because this is either going to make me or break me. Road to Rust will crumble away if this car goes badly. Now, I'm going to go for a drive. Got to go and chuck that cable tie back on. Good job I remembered. Don't want a bonnet flying in my face. So we will put that back through here, and then we'll set off on a little drive. Let's do some nice close-up shots so we can appreciate the beauty. It's quite difficult to do anything. It's very loud, but I just need to know if it goes into gear and if it brakes. So let's give that a go. Okay, well, it goes into gear. Okay, and it brakes. Does it go into that doesn't feel like, no, that's fourth. Yeah, this is what I worry. Oh no, this is what I was worried about the gearbox. Unless it wouldn't push in though. Oh, hang on. Oh, thank God, right, okay. Well, I don't think it has a clutch problem anymore, which is a relief, so we can go reverse it back to where it's going to live. Right, I think that's as much as I bear fight with it now. So, let's turn back round and I'll ask you the question again. Do you think I made the right decision buying this Mini? Please do let me know in the comments, and until then, I will see you again next week, and I'm going to make some more videos about doing this car up, because this is just the perfect sort of light restoration I was looking for to go along with all my heavy restorations that I probably should never have bought. So I've got this, I've got the BX, I've got the Seat. They're all sitting in garages. They all need some love. If you've got any advice, any tips, especially on these Minis, please do let me know in the comments below. Till then, please make sure that you like and subscribe for more. Check me out on Instagram at Road to Rust, and I've got the same name on TikTok as well. And I'll see you again next week.